Hi everybody, I just wanted to create a not very fancy video to clarify and make sure that you know what's coming up in the next couple weeks or week or so with our rough drafts for the paper. And essentially I will post this video, this is for unit paper 1, but I'll post the same video again because it's the same information sort of. It almost follows the exact same structure of how you'll be uploading your rough drafts to your group page on Canvas, and then from there how to access that group conference preparedness form and just how you want to think about doing that homework. So essentially, if this is our home page, and of course I'm recording this in the summer, so it's not as pretty as it hopefully will look when we start. But essentially, if you go over to people is where you want to be. And I'm in student view, so this is sort of what it'll look like for you for the few minor changes. That's everybody that's in the class. And you're able to see everyone who's in the class too. But if you then go over on this tab to groups, you'll see that I've assigned you to a group for both unit paper 1 and unit paper 2. If you're in one of these groups, it'll actually come up with a little red notification kind of right here. It'll also be the only one you can really click into and look at. Again, I'm a teacher, so I have access to all of them, even if I'm in student view. But essentially, this is where you'll go. This is your group page, so you'll be uploading your rough drafts here. And then, of course, you'll be able to access your group members' rough drafts from the same place. So, the important thing before I go into an actual group page is to also let you know that that group already has a time assigned to it. So that day that class is canceled because we're going to be doing group conferences, all you need to do is just show up at the time your group is supposed to meet. During that time, we'll have 45 minutes with just your group and myself as a part of that group, going over each other's papers in our classroom space. So that's the idea behind it. Once you're done with that 45-minute group meeting, you're free to go. So you only have to be in class some of the time during group conference night. So if we click into, let's see if I can get in here. I'll leave student view to show you kind of. Let's say you were in this Cyclops group for unit paper 1, and it's telling you to meet at 5:30. Once you click into the groups page, and you'll just be able to click on it, not go out of it like I just did, but you notice you have kind of like this mini class setup where you have this ability to talk to each other kind of back and forth via like discussions. You also have like, it tells you all the people that are in your group, so you have their contact information. You can send each other announcements just kind of like you would do in a Canvas class. And then you notice here there's files, and that's where I kind of want you to stick to. And this is where you can literally drag and drop your rough draft into the group file page. It's super easy. I mean, you can press this red button upload, but you can also, if you were just to minimize the screen, drag and drop it. And this is kind of where I want you to put your rough draft. A reminder that the rough draft is actually due, the due date's a little bit different for it. You have a little less time because I want you guys to get them in here. So once you do, you have a couple days to look over each other's drafts and come back with that feedback by our group conference time. So this requires you to kind of be a little more responsible. And if we go back into, I'm going to go back to our modules again. Just as a reminder, so for this week you were supposed to watch this video, and then the only thing it wants you to do is upload your rough draft to the group page by Saturday, July 21st at 11:59 p.m. So this means you'll have about 1.5 days, so all Sunday and during the day, Monday, to look at everyone's draft, read them, provide some general feedback. What you'll need, and like in order to how to provide that feedback, is to click on this group conference preparedness form. And it kind of lets you know like what I expect you to do for each draft. But in addition to kind of like maybe writing on it or doing digital comments, it wants you to fill out this form too for each person in your group. And I can totally open it up for you if you like. But it's pretty basic. It just asks you about, you know, what was the thesis of the paper, looking for sentence fragments, did the essay begin well? These can be fairly short answers for your group members. So you've got to do this for each person. So that's a time crunch, but if you start to feel bad, just remember that I have a whole class of these to do in like a day and a half. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share with you. And remember that we would all finish and come back, have all that ready to go by the group conference, which will meet basically on that Monday, July, I don't have it in front of me, 23rd, I think. So we'll be meeting that Monday, and you'll have to have all that all done. If you have questions or concerns, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to explain in further detail. I'll also be probably reiterating some of this how-to in class. Thanks, guys.